What's going on, everyone? How are we doing? Welcome back into another day of NHL research. It is Tuesday. I'm so fucked up time wise because yesterday having 12 or whatever NHL games is very, very annoying. To anyone tuning in right now, I apologize in advance for any of like the construction-y sounds. We got some people down in our basement. So if you guys can't tell, I am in the new office setup. The new office setup is currently most finished. We have to do a couple touch cute, like why the fuck did I just say cute? I was gonna say cool. Probably something cool behind me, whether it be like floating shelves, so I could do like some sports shit behind me or something. We are in the new office right now, but as I said, in the basement we have people working on stuff. So you guys are gonna hear some drills and stuff like that. Fortunately, there's not much I can do about it right now. Hopefully, the XLR and like the thing it says it takes most sound out, but it is pretty loud. So if you guys hear it, I'm sorry about that. We have 8 games on the slate today. 8 games. I was right the first time. 8 games on the slate today. Some pretty good games too. Like for example, I'm really excited to bet on this Predators Maple Leafs game purely because of two teams on a back-to-back, tired legs. Usually it's a couple mistakes. Juice Annunen sucks. I think Caden Primo's pretty bad. 2 backup goalies. I kind of want to target this game. I like it. I've been really impressed by the Canadiens so far this year. I'd like to go in against them or on them here. Oilers Rangers should be a good game. Oilers haven't played much. Rangers have played a lot. I almost like the fresh legs here in Edmonton, but it is a tough travel all the way from Edmonton to New York. So I think I'll stay away from this game. Both these two teams just mid for me. Yeah, there's going to be some noise in the background, unfortunately. There's not much I can do about it. We're in the middle of like Reno downstairs. So we're kind of, the basement had basically nothing in it. So we're like building stuff and not much I can do about it. Flames Golden. What the hell? I don't know why my shit just like kicked up. Flames Golden Knights, really good game. I do like the Golden Knights. I feel like they just haven't been at home at all. My mic just keeps kicking up in sound. I'm not exactly sure why. Wild Stars, I think, is a really, really good game. I like the Stars a lot today, especially the Wild coming off a tough back-to-back where they barely gutted it out. They do have their regular or their starting goalie, Philip Gustafson, saved for today, but I like this game a lot for the Stars. I think the Hurricanes will continue to roll in San Jose as they just can't get out of their own way. I really like the Ducks today. I think today's Ducks Day. For me, I'm such a big fan of that second line. It'll be a ton of fun. So again, like I said, I know the noise is a little bit annoying. Unfortunately, while I'm in the new house, there's going to be some renovation probably for the next probably like the next month or 6 weeks as we're still getting some stuff done. So let's go right into it. Let's go into this line. I will be stacking. I adore this line. They do nothing but shoot the puck, and I'm really, really excited about them. Why my XLR mic is just like for a split second, just like shooting up at some point. I'm not exactly sure why, and it's being really annoying. We'll continue going on. Boston doesn't play today. Buffalo doesn't. Calgary does. They put this Matt Gridin rookie on the top line. I think he's been shooting recently too. Dude, why does it keep doing that? It just shoots up for like a split second and I could hear it and it's very, very annoying. I'm not sure if it's coming through on your guys' side. This Matt Gridin guy, I'm not exactly sure if he is playing right now. No, you don't have a point line or a shot on goal line for him, so we'll stay clear. Carolina, we're back on this top line. I'm kind of feel like I'm chasing Ehlers at this point to get his first point. They played 2 games, so it hasn't been that much. I didn't watch the Philly game, but the Devils game he looked really good. How did he generate chances in the Philly game, or was it just a complete like he wasn't very good? 1 second. Expected. No. Where's that little chart thingy? There we go. Expected goals also too. Now I need the players. Expected goals. So Jax. I mean, he didn't expect to score much, but Jarvis did. Expected goals 5-on-5. Shots on goal, shot attempts. Let's do game score. He wasn't anything like super special. Yeah, he wasn't great 5-on-5. I forgot all situations. I'm in a little bit better. 65% is good, but that was basically most of the team. He didn't have a great game. So I feel like I'm kind of chasing that, but I want to go back to it. I think it's a good spot. I'm not a big believer of this second line, so not much else I could do there. Let's keep going down the list, get through this pretty quickly. Colorado, Columbus, Dallas do play today. Sam Steele Point. I'm waiting for someone to post Sam Steele Point, but it's just not been up yet. So that could be interesting. Oilers back to Trent Frederick. I don't think he's got a point yet. Could be an okay, decent spot to go back to. I feel like he is kind of due. Thomasek on the top power play still. Panthers don't play today. Kings don't play today. Wild do. Same lines. I mean, they won, although it didn't look pretty yesterday. No need to change it. Montreal undefeated so far this year, right? No, 2-1. They lost the first game to Toronto, but they look good. They won 2 in a row now. No need to change anything. Bolduc still power play 1. Yep. Preds, another one. They won again yesterday. It wasn't pretty, but they keep winning. So Joaquin Kemmel is up on the top line. Looks like Brady Martin is probably going to be sent back down. But Joaquin Kemmel maybe could be an interesting spot. I wonder if we're going to get a point prop for him. I don't know. Rangers, no changes. Obviously, you have Vincent Trocheck out injured, so they can't play him. Connor Sherry up in the top 6 now. Johnny Brzezinski, I don't think he was in the current lineup. So a little bit of a changing around. Any Capitals point props? I don't know. Tampa Bay has been so bad defensively, but like Washington hasn't been this potent offense themselves. I feel like we're just chasing Dylan Strome every week, every day, but he just hasn't looked very good. Let me just pull this aside. I have my Twitter up because I'll see all the updates about stuff coming on. Okay. Ottawa doesn't play today. Pittsburgh does. So we got the top line loaded up. Ricard, Raquel, Crosby. That's fun. Could be something we could bet on. I mean, Pittsburgh so far this season, they've been good. Better than expected. So we could kind of take an eye on them and keep a look on them. Obviously, I think Anaheim's going to be better than people expect. Ooh, they've not loaded. Wait. You're telling me Macklin Celebrini and Will Smith just combined for 6 points in a game and you broke them up? What are we doing here? They just went off. They just had 6 points. What are we doing here? Why are we breaking them up? Not a fan of that, but okay. Michael Meese is finally in the lineup. I think this is going to be his first NHL game because he hasn't played the first 2, I don't believe. So probably his first NHL game. Power play, obviously, they'll still all be together, but don't like the 5-on-5 move. Tampa Bay. I'm curious if Hagel stays there. If Hagel does, I'm kind of interested in his point prop because it's getting a little bit like a nice price. But Toronto, they need to work something out. For me personally, they just haven't been good. 5-on-5. I mean, I know yesterday they had a ton of shots, but I'm almost wondering if it's time just load it up. Replace Marner with a guy who's actually an elite superstar and can kind of do it. So Vancouver doesn't play. Vegas does. No changes here, though. Even though they've been losing like in overtime, close games, shootouts. I'm not really worried about that team. Caps, Sonny Milano top line. Interesting. I think Pierre-Luc Dubois out today. So that's something to take note of. Protus has been really good. I'm curious. I'm assuming that just means Connor McMichael gets bumped up here. And then they'll probably bring in, Hendrix Lapierre back on the third line. A couple things that stood out to me real quick because I was looking at this morning. I like the Canadians at -140 at home. Again, I like this team so far. I think they look really, really good. My favorite one, though, is the Anaheim Ducks at -130. I'm not a big believer in the Penguins. I know they've won a couple games. They beat the Islanders and they beat the Rangers in the first one. Not necessarily two great teams. They then lost to the Rangers where they got absolutely crushed. For me, I think Anaheim, they looked like an awesome offense. They got to figure out the defensive side right now, but I think Pittsburgh does not have a good defense themselves. Let me go with Anaheim here. I like Anaheim at the -130 price a lot. I like a lot of Anaheim props. Cutter Gauthier shots. Beckett Seneca, Bennett Seneca, right? What did I say? Beckett. Is it Beckett? Was I right? Oh, it is. I was right. It is Beckett Seneca. I like his point prop a ton. I like his shots. This second line, we'll start on this game. That second line for Anaheim Ducks, 14 shots in his last 2 games. Seneca, 8 shots. McTavish, 7 shots. 16 shot attempts for him. 13 shot attempts for him. 20-something shot attempts for him. I really, really like this second line. They're kind of like a shot bros where they just shoot the puck on will on net. And I believe, again, they all had 2 points last day. Yeah, 2, 2, 2. So that would have been a really nice stack if you grabbed them. I'm not a believer of this Pittsburgh defense or goaltending. So I'll be on them. They're probably one of my favorites today. On the Pittsburgh side, I also like Crosby, Ricard, Rust. I see no reason not to go back to them. Again, Anaheim, they just gave up 6 goals to San Jose. It's not like this offense has been necessary or defense has been great. I think Dostal will have a better game if he's in net today, but still, they didn't look good. So we'll go right back to him. Also, actually, I'm just realized now, was it even Dostal in net? It might have been Mrazek. It was Mrazek. That makes a lot more sense. How was Dostal in his first game? Not great either, though. Not great either. Okay, well, let's work our way backwards. We'll go Carolina, San Jose. I'm back on the Ehlers assist. He's got a nice head-to-head against San Jose. San Jose has been a really, really bad goaltending group. I know Askarov is supposed to be good, but he just hasn't looked that comfortable. We don't know if he's confirmed. I could see them after Askarov giving up 7 to Anaheim going back to Nedeljkovic. I think Nedeljkovic is worse than Askarov personally, but Ehlers back on that top line. I think that top line's due to connect for a goal, and he's my only worry with him is he's gonna fucking end up scoring. But nice head-to-head, decent-ish on the road, but if you go just regular season, it's a little scary. There's really I want to like something in this game. I just don't know what it is. Jarvis shoots more at home than on the road. Again, this is all based on last year's stats. We don't really know. Condre Miller, did he keep ripping last game? No. Sean Walker. They throw so many pucks on net from the D. Svechnikov really only shoots on the road. Jackson Blake, he's been really nice for shots. 15 in 2 games. 15 shot attempts, 11 shots on goal in 2 games. Probably continue that. Nice plus money price here as well. I mean, it's juicy, but we can go into that. That actually looks really nice. It's either that or Ehlers' assist for the triple threat. I probably should write a notepad down, but maybe we go all plus money props today on the triple threat. Go Jackson Blake. He's been ripping. Great shot volumes against the San Jose team where they played 2 games, but they gave up 44. And what was the other game? San Jose. I could just look at the top. Thursday, they gave up 44 and 31 in the 2 games. So they're averaging 38 a game. I would say that doesn't mean much. It's a small sample size, but we saw San Jose last year. They were giving up 35, 36 a game regardless. So I might go Jackson Blake as my first one. I really like the plus money on that. If we do that, though, then I'm probably also going Cutter Gauthier at plus 132. Because 21 shot attempts in his last 2. This season, so far, he's averaging 10.5 shot attempts a game. 2 games. The big one for him is he's always been a big volume shooter. He just never got ice time. This year so far, he's gone up from 16 minutes a game to 19 minutes a game. Extra 3 minutes a game. He's getting more power play time as well. Let's shoot here. His power play minutes. I mean, there was times where he wasn't getting any power play time. Right now, they're giving him a little bit more consistent. I like Cutter a ton. Do we ladder Cutter? The thing is, Cutter, I think, is a clear ladder spot because his volume is so good. His volume is ridiculous. Jackson Blake, I'm more of a fan of just him getting his baseline. But we could take a look. I'd really like to find someone to pair with Cutter, to be quite honest with you. I think that should be the end goal for today. Find a pair. Yeah, no BS. I said it at the beginning. Unfortunately, we're in the middle of the house ourselves, the upstairs, the bedrooms. I'm on the 2nd floor, so I'm on. I'm on the main floor. So the kitchen, all that shit's done. Unfortunately, we're working on a basement downstairs, which is just an empty shell with nothing there. So we're kind of unfortunately going to go through some of those noises. I don't hate Blake Cutter, but then I'm there offset. It'd have to be Blake 4, or sorry, Cutter 4, Blake 3. Right. So they're offset. That kind of annoys my PTSD, or no, not PTSD, ADHD. But it's not a bad idea. We could run it both nice plus money props. Let's keep going. See, maybe we'll find someone else. I don't really want anyone in Minnesota on a back-to-back. We'll steer clear of them. Hartman, I mean, he keeps ripping, man. I know he missed last game. I'm not going to go against it today again, the back-to-back. No interest in Sagan, no interest in Hintz. Really no interest in any of these guys. They're not big rippers like that. Points-wise, I'd be interested on the Dallas side. Miro at minus 120 is exciting. What's Harley? I think Harley's a better defender better offensive threat than he is. Yeah, I think Harley's going to be in the triple threat. No, let's not get greedy. Let's not get Harley's number one. OCD, you're right. Harley's number one in the triple threat. Ooh, Matthews a really good call, Kyle. I know he's really good against Nashville. Nashville's given up like 35 shots on goal a game so far this year. That's a nice spot. So, Harley, write him down. He's going to be in triple threat. I really wanted someone on the Dallas props that's not super juiced, and he brings a lot of offense, especially at home. He's been really good at home dating back to last year. He's been really good in his last 2 games so far this year against Colorado, Winnipeg. Colorado, Winnipeg are 2 of the best defenses in hockey. Let's keep her going. Doro, shoot. At this point, if you're going to play Dorofeyev, just play his power play point because they're going to score the exact same goal every single time. They just score the same carbon copy goal. Eichel download a Stone cross crease to Dorofeyev, and somehow no team ever covers it. Doro for shots at minus 155 is a little bit out of range. It's not a bad spot, but out of range for me. Kadri, 2.5 shot on goal line at home is really enticing. And I'm assuming Eichel and Marner are kind of out of the question for points. Yeah, they're a little bit juiced. Barbashev, inconsistent at best. Markstone minus 155 is nice, but again, a little bit out of range for me. I think minus 150 is the max that I would go. Tampa Bay, I'm staying so far clear of this game. Kucherov's looked like shit so far this year. Ovi really hasn't been great. I know he got an assist in the goal last game. Strome, I believe, is yet to pick up a point this year. Yeah, he's been pretty bad in the 2 games, at least from my watched, or 3 games now that they've played. But regardless, he hasn't looked good yet to pick up a point. One could say he's due because his Tampa Bay defense has been dog shit. But it is Vasilevsky back in net. I know they haven't looked good with Vasilevsky, so there's no saying that they're going to look bad with him or bad without him. But Hagel, that minus 120 is another intriguing one for me. I know he doesn't look good, but if you're playing Hagel on the top line with Kucherov, eventually Kucherov's going to make something happen. Eventually he has to. He's too good not to. So Hagel at minus 120 is a consideration. If I remember correctly, Hagel shot more on the road last year too, right? Didn't he? Yes and no. Rangers game. Lafreniere, I mean, he's a decent shot guy, right? He keeps putting up a ton of pucks on net. Lafreniere is more of a guy who I would pair with like a Jackson Blake. I wouldn't really want to pair Cutter with Lafreniere. So Benajad's been shooting like crazy. Another guy who I'd rather pair Mika with Jackson Blake than Cutter. I'm not as interested in Connor or Draisaitl shots. Both of their volumes usually go way down on the road compared to at home. So for me, it's kind of a stay away. If you look at the entire last season, I mean, Draisaitl dropped only 0.4 shot attempts a game. McDavid dropped almost a full, way more. I mean, 1.5 fewer shot attempts a game on the road. I'm kind of good on McDavid. Panarin hasn't been shooting so far this year. Barely getting any volume. It's all Lafreniere and Zibanejad. You get 2 guys on his line who are shooting a ton. Panarin doesn't need to. So if anything, I'd go Panarin under, but I don't really play unders. Not fun for me to watch the game like that. Nuge, he's putting up some decent points. I do think Trent Fredericks due a point. I thought he's looked okay in his games. He just hasn't put it up just yet. When you're a guy playing with Connor McDavid and playing with Leon Draisaitl, I think it's a good spot. But I think the next play is going to have to be from this game. I think Matthew Knies right on the edge of where I like my solo props. I really minus 145 at the top end. If I use him as a minus 148, don't crucify me. I like him, right? Obviously, Easton Cowan is also on that line, but if they start slow again, I could see him getting taken off. I know Knies is going to be with Austin Matthews basically every game. Knies looked really good. He was the guy who put up 2 points, kind of led that comeback charge last game. What if I just did Knies a point plus 1 shot on goal? I bet you if I do Knies a point plus 1 single shot on goal, it'll get me like minus 130. I think that would be a better play. I mean, he gets it basically every time for 1 shot, just a little add-on. That I might play that. I just want to get his point down to like a minus 130 range. I like Toronto today. I don't think just Justus Ananon's very good. Neither do I think Caden Primo is, but I think that's good. We talked about it before. I think Austin Matthews is the guy to play with Cutter. Has to be. 14 shots in his last 2 games, 26 shot attempts in that time. Head-to-head, he loves facing Nashville, 9.5 shot attempts nearly. Really, really good numbers. Points-wise, he puts up a lot of points too. And we can't say that he sold us because the stat correct afterwards means Austin hit for us yesterday. They lost. I think Toronto's got to have a really good effort in general. I think going back to William Nylander, he's been real quiet on the shots game. He's usually really good at home, and his 2 games at home so far, he hasn't really shot much. I think he's really due for a big shooting game and a really, really good one. But it feels like we're just chasing him there, right? Like, I know he's eventually going to have a big shooting game. I don't know when it is. That's my only worry with him. I know that Willie will have a big game eventually. It's just, when is that going to come? He's too good not to. On the other side, Philip Forsberg for a point. My worry dates back to last year's. I know Forsberg last year, 44% on the road, 78% at home. They're on the road now. Obviously, his last couple road games, he's been a lot more consistent. It is still Kating Primo and net. Not a terrible spot. Ryan O'Reilly back against his old team. Inconsistent. Yeah, I might go Matty Nyes for a point. Might go Matty Nyes for a point. Or do the 2+1. I think that'd be a nice way to play it as well. Seattle, Montreal. Seattle's been great. Jared McCann, nice shooting, 2.5 line. His volume's okay, right? I think his volume's right on the cusp of what you want to see. Caulfield, he's been shooting. Decent volume as well. Why does my mic keep just tuning up like that? ASLT, I mean, I think Dorofeev's a great spot. He's like, all the dude does is rip. He'll get you 3 shots on goal a game no matter what you look for. You know what's probably my favorite thing in this game? I want to go back to Lane Hudson. Finally picked up his first point. This is his first game since signing that big $8.85 million extension. Crowd's going to be huge, like all behind him. I think he's been kind of relatively quiet for his own production and what we expect out of him. He was a lot better at home last year. He put up a ton of home points. They've only played 1 home game, I believe, this year. This is the Habs' first home game. Never mind. First home game, that crowd is going to go insane for Lane Hudson. Especially, I'm going to go, I think his point at -130 is perfectly fine. I like his point at -130. If you want to get a little greedy, you can go -105 for an assist. 130 is within the range for me for the triple threat, and I'll probably add him in there. Which means we have 2 defensemen in there. We have Lane Hudson, Thomas Harley in there already for a point. And then I guess the last one will probably be Matty Nyes. I like Nyes. I need something in that game. So I think I like Matty Nyes. So that would get me the triple threat stuff done. Or do I just nut up and tell you, you know what? William Nylander in the regular season will get me 3 shots on goal against Nashville. Do I not get cute with Matty and just be like, coming off 2 straight losses, Willie's going to have to sack up? Because I truly believe he's the biggest game changer on this team if he plays well. I think I might go William. He was quiet last game. He didn't really do much. Which means he can't be that tired for today. Fuck it. William Nylander, 3 shots on goal. Matty Nyes. Why can't I think right now? Matty Nyes. No, not Matty Nyes. Jesus Christ, I'm all over the place. William Nylander, 3 shots on goal. Thomas Harley for a point, and then are we in on Lane Hudson? I think I am. Lane Hudson will be the last one. I like him at home. I like him at home a lot. Bolduc's been good, but he's playing on the 3rd line. Can't expect that power play to score every single time. Cole Caulfield's at a nice price, -160 for a point. Nick Suzuki. Maybe I make the last one a pair. A little duo, Nick Suzuki. I mean, they're at a really good price for guys that at home put up a ton of points. That might be it. I actually have a special feature built into. Can you guys even won't be able to see the screen? Hold on. You guys are going behind the scenes now. This is exciting work. Hold on, let me my Photoshop load up. And I'll switch the screen over so you guys can see how it gets done. No, close that. Where's my the fuck? 1 second. Let me just open it up so you guys can kind of see what I'm talking about. Triple threat. And let's change this screen around. So if you guys are looking, hold on, share screen. We're going to move over to Photoshop. So you guys, again, getting behind the look scenes of how we do things here. So while I'm making my triple threat, Bandit made 1 box at the very end. So if I hide this one and I do this, you get a duo box. So we can add in if we like my favorite like point stack or point pair of the day. I think I might run something like that. It'll be a lot of fun, and it would just go. You just get the duos in here. Unfortunately, it's not made for the team. So maybe I just do the OG actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Because I love the way the boxes line up. And then maybe I just like put both of their faces in there or something. Because I really like how it changes for every team. And that's like my favorite part about all this. So, like, for example, I haven't done Dallas yet. Dallas is gonna look sick. Dallas's green just like pops. Yeah, so it's going to be McTavish. I'm not going to actually work on all of them today. That's going to be way too boring. I'll do that off stream, but we'll finalize here so you guys can see. Let me just get the names in there so everyone can see what I'm talking about, and then I'll do all the graphics later. So, why did my mic just get so loud again? It's just auto changing it. There's got to be a setting somewhere where I'm like fucked up. Give me a second. We got to hide that. It's just going to be 2.5 shots on goal. Hide that. Dude, this is so loud. I don't understand why my mic keeps doing this right now. Apologies again for the background noise. My stream later today at 5 o'clock will not have that. They will not be here, which will be nice. I'll fix box 3 later. So again, I just want to give you guys a general idea of what it looks like. Let me pull this screen back up now real quick so we can finish this. Okay. Let's finish this back up now. So William Nylander, 2 shots on goal. Thomas Harley point. Nick Suzuki, Cole Caulfield duo point for that one. I think that's probably going to be the triple threat for the day today. If you guys want a duo, I don't know if I'll have a duo points, although I really do like Austin Matthews' point today as well. I think my duo for points is going to be duo for shots is going to be Cutter and Austin. I really like Cutter, Gauthier, and Austin Matthews. Or I need someone with Cutter. Get rid of all those. I mean, he's been ripping. Do we just go Cutter, Jackson Blake? Go idea number 1. I also like that they're both in the late games. I like when the guys are playing at the same time. I got a lot of weird quirks when I'm betting. Like, I hate that if Austin maxes, I got to wait 4 hours for Cutter to know the idea here. I might go chalk Austin points with something's telling me Kucherov will have a good game today, but maybe Austin and Mikko as a point duo. I think Mikko Rantanen will have a good game today. Again, I like Dallas in general today. So I think it'll be something like that. I'll probably actually, honestly, by like what I like to play, I don't really like to play more than 4 or 5 units in a day. I think I'll probably even lower. I think I'll be at like 3 today. It'll be relatively low. Also, that stack. See what prices you can get, but I'm definitely going to be playing the stack of McTavish, Seneca, and Cutter. I like their shooting. I like their pass or their points. I like all of them. I think they'll have a good game today. So that's it for me. I'm going to hop off, guys. I got to get on some of these graphics, get these free plays out. Got to get something to eat, too. I apologize about all the construction noise. That'll be gone, hopefully, in the next couple of weeks as we kind of move on. I will be live today at 5 o'clock with Chelly. So we're going to go through our favorites. We're going to go through finalized stuff. So you guys will have that. And then be back on Twitch today. Actually Twitch and Twitter at 7 o'clock for something special. So haven't announced that yet. I think the announcement's around 1 p.m. today as to what we're going to be doing. But effectively, you guys can kind of deduce what's going to be happening if we're going live at 7 o'clock. So we're going to have that and have some fun with that one as well. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with us here today. I'll be back with a little bit of content, so go check out the X and everything. If you guys are not already on ProfitX, parlays are now live. You're getting the best offer on basically any parlay that you play over on ProfitX. So go check it out. Use code Cheddar. When you do, you get up to 200 back across your first month. And yeah, it's been a really, really nice addition, especially if you're looking to do any type of game lines. The game lines are the best in the market by far. They're beating FanDuel, DraftKings, all those by about 20 cents. Per dollar. So go check it out. If you guys have not already, Coach Header available, and I believe it's like 42 states. I forget exactly what it is. So go check that out. If you guys haven't already, thank you to ProfitX for everything. And yeah, I will be back today. I'll be live again today at 5 o'clock, but I'll be over on X posting some plays for everyone. So go check that out. Thank you guys so much, and I'll catch you guys then. Peace, guys.